Now, at first glance, you might think it's a draft script for the political satire, the thick of it. But in another case of life imitating art, the government is reportedly considering launching a campaign deriding Britain as a place to come and work. The aim now is to put off the potential mass immigration of thousands of Romanians and Bulgarians who would be entitled to come to work in the UK later this year. But no one seems to know just how many will come. And in fact, the Romanian ambassador told Channel 4 News his government hasn't even been asked by the British government for any figures. Porrick O'Brien reports.
Marea Britanie poate părea distractiv, dar nu este. Străzile nu sunt pavate cu aur. Dimpotrivă, precum fluviul Dunărea, străzile sunt inundate cu excremente și vărsături. Străzile, când nu sunt sub incendiu, sunt inundate de ploaie și sloată. De fiecare dată când ninge, întreaga națiune își pierde controlul. Poate părea distractiv, dar nu este.
We couldn't resist making a spoof Don't Come to Britain ad. Unnamed Downing Street sources over the weekend mooted the idea of some sort of ad campaign to deter Romanians and Bulgarians from coming. Lucio Kepa Ogluma is, I'm reliably informed, Romanian. For take that with a pinch of salt. It was confirmed today, though, that ministers are exploring ways of preventing a surge in emigration from these countries at the end of the year. There's a row brewing over how many will come.
No, don't worry. We wouldn't invade you.
Today we spoke to both countries' ambassadors.
I know that there is a fear that what happened with Poles, Czechs, Hungarians happened in 2004 could be repeated now. But when Poland joined the European Union, there were only 3 countries open to the labour market. Whereas now, 7 years after Romania and Bulgaria have joined the European Union, there are all the remaining 25 countries open.
So it'll be dissipated across all of those countries?
And again, in 7 years, those who wanted to go and work abroad already did it. They didn't wait for Britain to leave restrictions.
It is your job to talk this down, though, isn't it?
No, my job is to be honest and to be credible.
In truth, no one knows how many will come. Hasn't stopped some, though. Migration Watch is warning that as many as 250,000 could arrive here over 5 years. Recently, Eric Pickles was also asked.
I've seen figures. I wasn't confident in those figures. I've asked for a further explanation, and when I've got that explanation, and when I feel confident about the figures, I'll talk about the figures.
So the minister has seen figures, but what figures? Today we asked both ambassadors whether the government has asked them for projections.
But where do you think he got the figures from?
Ask him, I don't know. Maybe
Did he get them from you? Did he get them from your government?
No.
Did they ask you about your estimates?
No.
The Bulgarian ambassador ditto. He won't hazard a guess on numbers, but says Ireland's recent experience, although very different, is relevant because they lifted the same restrictions just last summer.
The result is that between the summer 2012 and, say, the beginning of the year 2013, only 380 Bulgarians have chosen to additionally go to Ireland and seek jobs there.
While we're here, any thoughts on a TV ad campaign deterring Romanians?
Saying to foreigners, don't come, it's rubbish, or the weather is awful, sounds hilarious to me.
Time for a commercial break.
Tineretul României, ascultați-mă! Când tinerii britanici nu se comportă brutal, ei sunt folosiți în sportul național numit Kick the Boy Britain. Poate părea distractiv, dar nu este.
Porrick O'Brien reporting. Still to come tonight, praise for Hillary Clinton as she steps out of the political limelight for now. What will her legacy be? And at 20 to 8, the biggest ever doping trial in the history of sport gets underway in Spain.